can hear me or need your help.
I need this baby to come home.
3-year-old Kamille Cupcake McKinney was abducted from the area of Tom Brown Village and has not been seen since.
The first male who walks by in this video, he may have pertinent information that will help us.
Shows Cupcake following an unknown man out of the camera's line of vision.
The second man is a suspect.
Just release her. Do the right thing.
We begin with the latest search for that kidnapped 3-year-old in Alabama. Everything's come up empty so far. Police, fire and rescue, along with volunteers, all came out yesterday to do a grid search for Kamille McKinney. She was abducted 9 days ago from a Birmingham apartment complex while a birthday party was going on. Police are still trying to identify this man seen in the surveillance video with McKinney. Investigators think they may know something. Maybe they saw something and they want to talk to them. The second man in the video, police are calling a suspect. They're also saying they think they know who he is. Still no sign of little Kamille. I want to bring in Cheryl Dorsey. She joins me now, retired LAPD sergeant. I'm sure you have been a part of some of these kinds of searches. The desperate search, a little girl, so you know every single minute counts. What do you think they mean about saying this second suspect is someone that they think they know who it is? What does that mean?
Well, listen, I don't know what they mean exactly, but, you know, as I look at the video, what stands out in my mind is there some familiarity with regards to this person? There's a birthday party. That means there's folks there that know one another. Was there some familiarity between this person and this little girl? Because we see a 3-year-old follow very quickly behind someone, and that doesn't seem like something a 3-year-old would do with a stranger. So maybe that's what they mean by they think they know who's involved.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was curious about. If they think they know who that second suspect is, might he have been someone who was at the birthday party? Do you find it strange that we're not hearing much from mom and dad in this situation?
Not necessarily, because the police are working frantically behind the scenes and they don't want to compromise their investigation. They don't want to tip their hand. And so it may very well be that mom and dad have been told to keep a low profile, say very little, so that you don't compromise what it is that the officers are trying to do behind the scenes.
What do you do in these kinds of situations where it's been a week and everything's coming up empty? I mean, where do you go for leads?
Well, listen, you know, you want to talk to folks that are closest to the little girl, mom, family members, anybody that was at the party, and then it's going to determine what you're told by those individuals, where you go from there. And urgency is utmost right now, because the more time that goes by, the less likely we are to find this little girl alive.
When you look at that video, what stands out to you? Do you notice anything?
Well, like I said, the thing that stood out to me is that both of the little girls followed after this individual in that video, and that makes me feel like there's some sense of, I know you, I feel comfortable following you. I have a 3-year-old grandson, and so, you know, I know how he interacts with me, and I don't think that he would follow in behind someone that he didn't know, he didn't trust, he wasn't familiar with, and that's what we see going on. So I think it's someone that may be very close to the family.
But there's also another person in there that they say might have seen something. Do you think that when you look at that, it's clear enough to identify that other person that they're looking for?
It's hard to know, and you don't want to dismiss anything because we only kind of see the lower limbs from the angle of the camera. So you don't want to dismiss anything, but if that person may have been within close proximity, may not necessarily be involved, but may have seen the interaction, may remember how the little girls followed after this individual, and so they want to glean any information they can from that person as well.
Cheryl Dorsey, great to have you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.